Hey there, and welcome to this video on advanced retargeting strategies. So I started this course as practical and hands-on as possible because I really wanted you to see, you don't need to overthink this. You can just throw an ad out there, get your 2-week trial and see how it performs, and you'll probably surprise yourself with some great results. To really get the most out of retargeting, though, we do need to step back from the hands-on side of things and get our philosopher's hats on and start to think a little bit more about what exactly it is we're doing, how it works, and how we can use it to really get some massive results in our business. All right. The first thing I want you to understand, certainly a big epiphany for me, is the understanding that retargeting is follow-up. Okay, so retargeting gives us the ability to follow up with our traffic. Okay, in this case, it is people that haven't taken desired action that we've wanted them to, whether it be joining our list or buying our various product or whatever it may be. So to that end, similar rules apply to retargeting follow-up as they do to email marketing follow-up, okay? And when you think about it like this, it really opens your mind as to the various ways that you can use retargeting really, really effectively. First thing I always like to tell people when they get into online business is that, certainly when they start thinking about generating traffic, is that traffic is people, all right? Traffic is a word that we just use to describe people when they're online. And we should never forget that they're actual people that are hitting our sites and seeing our ads. And by far the most successful advertisers and in any area of online marketing, especially even paid traffic, they always think about their visitors and their clicks and their conversions and their cost per acquisition. They try and remove themselves from that as much as possible and think about these things in terms of people. All right. So when we think about follow-up in real life, right? Imagine you went to a car dealership and you are having a look at your brand new, BMW, whatever it is. And, the guy says, "Oh, cool, car. I'll just grab your number so I can give you a call if there's any new cars that come in." And then all of a sudden, he starts calling you every single day, every single minute, following you around, holding BMW brochures up in your face, surprising you in the shower or whatever it may be. No one likes that kind of follow-up, right? We need to not do it in a way that's going to make people feel as though they're pestered. We don't want to come across as pushy, and we certainly don't want to be stalking our visitors, because it can be kind of freaky if you see people's ads, all over the place that you visited their website. It does feel a little bit invasive, which is why my personal preference is to mainly go with the Facebook newsfeed ad, because Facebook is somewhere where you think, oh yeah, okay, this is content that's relevant to me, and you're sort of opting in to see that content, in my opinion. Not to say that you can't use it across the web, but that's why I'm a big advocate of the Facebook newsfeed retargeting ad. But anyway, so that aside, understanding that we don't want to come across like, weirdos, we need to think to ourselves, all right, well, this person hasn't taken our desired action straight away. Why not? Okay, so why don't people take action straight away? Number one reason, in my opinion, is they're busy, all right? They're just busy, they're procrastinating, they're sitting on the computer, they've got half a dozen tabs open, and sometimes, maybe they're at work, maybe they're, husband, wife, or whatever is just calling them to go have dinner or whatever it may be, and they just didn't get around to it. All right, so procrastination is a huge reason people, don't take action. So that's one type of ad that we can create. The second one is maybe they don't trust you. All right, so they've seen your ad and they think, I don't really know about it, so I'm just going to give it a miss for now. It seems a little fishy to me. Maybe the third one is you haven't quite piqued their interest with your sales message. Maybe you've hit a different benefit than the one that they're interested in. Number four, a really big one, they have unanswered questions about your product. Maybe they wonder, does this work on a Mac? Does this work on a PC? Or, will this work for me? How long does it take to get results? Or whatever it may be. And then the fifth one is it's just not the right time for them. All right. So for some people, they may just be about to, start a new course at school or, go on a holiday, and they think, okay, well, I can't start this, this whatever it is you're selling, this training course now, but I will when I come back from holiday. Now, of course, that then leads back into number one, because people obviously forget to do stuff. They're either procrastinating or they're busy or they just need to be reminded. So it's really, really important to stay in the front of their mind, because just because someone doesn't buy from you the first time they're exposed to your product absolutely does not mean they will not buy from you down the track. And I think you'd just be absolutely shocked at how many customers certainly we get, that were first exposed to our business months ago. I mean, really, really long stretches of time can elapse before people get round to taking action. So it's fascinating stuff. So to that end, we need to think to ourselves, all right, well, how can we hit these reasons, and how can we encourage people and educate them, about why they should take action now without being pushy and annoying? And the better we can cater to these 5 reasons, and there certainly are more, but I think these are the main ones. The better we can cater to these reasons, the better we can be, entering the proverbial conversation that's going on in their mind and getting results. All right. So I'm going to run you through some different angles you can take in terms of your ads, and I'll even show you an example of one that I think is just perhaps the best example of remarketing I've ever seen, and in fact got me to buy. Okay, so number one ad I think is the reminder ad. All right, so people need to be reminded to do things even when it's in their benefit. I've got sometimes left checks lying around, or you have vouchers you haven't used, and all this kind of stuff. I once bought a track day, where you get to take your car on a track. I just bought a Volkswagen Golf GTI, and then sent out this thing, be like, oh yeah, you can take your car on a track. And I bought this bloody thing, and I completely forgot about it, right? So that was really frustrating. I wish they would have followed up with me and remarketed to me everywhere to be like, don't forget, you bought this awesome racetrack day. Anyway, that's besides the point. But it's especially true for sales that you need to follow up just to remind people to buy. Gosh, sometimes I've not bought something on the spot just because my wallet was in the car or something, and I've just been too lazy to go get it. So you really do need to have your reminder ads continuously saying, hey, check us out. Hey, check us out. And that's not a bad thing to have that kind of ad. So this is definitely one we want to have in rotation. Another element you can add to this if you have this kind of ad is if you have it in your sales funnel, is scarcity. Okay, so remind them of the scarcity of the offer. If you're promoting a launch using retargeting, you should definitely say, look, change out your ads to say 7 days left, 6 days left, take action now before this date, get the bonus, and really get them to understand why they should take action now. Okay, so another angle we can hit with the retargeting follow-up is the trust angle. Okay, so maybe they haven't bought because they don't trust you enough. They just don't believe that your product will do what you say it's going to do. We obviously don't buy from companies we don't trust. So how do we build trust into our ads? Well, I think a good way to do it is you can start running ads that are focused around testimonials, from what your current customers or clients, the results that they're getting. Alternatively, you can throw an emphasis onto the guarantee and say, try us out today, 60-day money-back guarantee, or whatever it may be. Or you can make a really bold promise backed up by that guarantee. So, get these results within 30 days or your money back, and run that in rotation, because there are going to be a group of people that have seen your ad and they just haven't bought seen your website and they just haven't bought because they're like, oh, I don't know, I'm not willing to take that risk. Okay, so a trust angle is a really good one we can use in our ads. Another great ad to run in terms of advanced retargeting is the alternate angle ad. Okay, different benefits are going to resonate with different people. Okay, so if you have a product that can make you lose weight and give you more energy and give you more peace of mind or whatever it may be, well, what you can do is craft different ads in your retargeting rotation that will hit those multiple primary benefits and appeal to different people. So you can cycle them through in there as well. This lets you hit different benefits with different people, and even compound benefits, So one person can be like, oh yeah, this is pretty good. I guess it would be good to lose a bit of weight. And then they see the other one. Oh yeah, a bit more energy. That would be useful as well. And then eventually get them to buy, all right? So just basic follow-up. It's the same kind of thing you do in an email autoresponder sequence. You'd have an email saying, here's one reason you should buy. And then you go into another one. Here's another reason you should buy, and keep sending out these emails. And we can do the same thing with retargeting. Another really good one is the frequently asked questions / contact us angle. Okay, and this is a really, really good one that I've forced me to purchase something that I didn't think I was going to. Unanswered questions kill sales letters, says Dan Kennedy. So brainstorm some questions that your prospects would need answered before they buy. Such as, how long will it take me to get results? If you're shipping something physically, how long will it take for it to be shipped to my location? How much does it cost? How much do I need to get started money-wise? Is it newbie friendly, for example? They'll obviously be different depending on what your niche is. And send them to your custom landing page that you have for your frequently asked questions. All right. So having a frequently asked questions section on any website is a brilliant strategy you should definitely have when you're selling something. If you want to get some extra sales, send them directly to this page. All right. So say, got some questions that you want answered about X product. Check out this page, and we'll answer them for you. Okay. So you can increase your sales by doing that. And if you're selling something that is worth actually being able to get on the phone and talk to someone, well, you can encourage them to give you a call or to send you an email if the product price is obviously worth doing it. I wouldn't recommend doing it for a $7 product. You could spend a lot of your time on the phone. But if you're selling something where it's your average customer value is high, you may want to just get them on the phone with you because you can close sales a lot easier if you're just talking to people and being able to answer questions on the spot. Cool, so I want to show you a really, really good example of that kind of retargeting ad. Okay, so the guys down at Stealth Seminar, they run a webinar platform that lets you run live and recorded webinars, okay? Very popular platform, and obviously these guys know their marketing as well. So I landed on this site. I think someone in one of the webinar groups was talking about it. I clicked on their site. I obviously didn't buy straight away. I saw an ad on Facebook that said, Stealth Seminar, and I clicked it. And look at the page I've gotten taken to here, stealthseminar.com/welcome back. How awesome is that, right? So they've got a custom landing page here. Welcome back. Thank you for visiting Stealth Seminar again. Still thinking about automating your webinars? Okay, so they're completely entering the conversation in one's mind. If so, these will help. Click to download. Now they've got some trust building stuff here with a little PDF that explains the Fast Start Guide to Automated Webinar Success. Boom, number 2, they've got a demo of the product so you can see how it actually works. Do you want to talk to someone on the phone? Click for voicemail and we'll call you back. Do you want to talk to the co-founder, Jeff Running? Click here to schedule a phone meeting. Amazing. Oops. Do you want to reach out to us right now and see if we're available? Call us at 1-800-719-5570. Thanks, Jeff. And then they've got, again, you can click this and go straight to this little PDF guide they've got for you. And on top of that, they've got a voicemail thing here, okay? So that is how you close a sale and how you show people that, you are on the ball with taking care of their needs, all right? So, this guy's saying, you want to talk to the co-founder? Yeah, give us a call. Here's a phone number. The last piece of software I used for this sort of, webinar platform, I was really disappointed with the support. That felt like there was sort of just a neglected platform. And, compare that to these guys here. Have got, you want to talk to someone on the phone, you want us to call you back, you want to talk to the founder? Yeah, just give us a call right now. That's just a fantastic way to do things. And so currently I use GoToWebinar, which has a much better, I guess I thought has a much better reputation, but, these guys have lured me in to give them a shot and, sign up for their service because they run live webinars as well with integrated with Google Hangouts. And then, it does some cool stuff. So like automatically records it and uploads for you. So I don't need to, convert the files and upload them and blah, 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 et cetera, et cetera. So I think that's probably one of the best examples of remarketing I've ever seen. And if you have a product or a service like this, I would strongly recommend that you create a page like this because speaking from personal experience here as a customer, geez, I'm just blown away by how All right, cool. So I hope you liked that example. I thought it was pretty cool. The last one I want to talk to you about, certainly not exhaustive. You can definitely come up with other creative ways to retarget, but I think these are some really good ones to start you off, is the native ad, okay? You may have heard the term native ad before. It's a term used to describe advertising online now that doesn't look like advertising, all right? So banner ad click-through rates have just plummeted because people have just sort of gotten sick of seeing them and they're just inundated with stuff. So the way that people are getting attention these days is by creating this native ad. Now, the Facebook news feed sort of ads that I talked about and, set up rather and showed you, that's pretty much an example of a native ad because it's advertising that's shown in the place of content and has an element or even a strong element of content to it. And I think these are really, 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 really powerful. To be honest, it's not entirely a new concept. I saw a video the other day with Frank Kern talking about how David Ogilvy was using these, in the 60s or something to grow his business. And basically, it's that you put out valuable content that people are actually interested in seeing. And even if you pay to advertise that content, because it's so compelling, you're still going to be able to generate leads and sales, even if you're not advertising with just like a thing, hey, buy my stuff. You're actually providing content, and that is doing the advertising for you. So it's it looks like it's it's actual content, and it should actually be a level of content as well. Okay, so with retargeting, we have an awesome opportunity because clicks are so cheap and they're so targeted, right? So what we've experimented with and had some pretty cool results with is retargeting our traffic and sending some of that traffic directly back to a blog post. Okay, so not back to a squeeze page, not back to a sales page. If they haven't taken action, maybe they just need a little bit more trust. So if you send them back to just like a blog post, well, you can let them engage with you more and read your content, and as I said, stay in the front of their mind. Now, I sort of did this just as an experiment because as I showed you, clicks from retargeting, I can get it down as low as 10, well, as low as 7 cents, anywhere near to 30. It's all worthwhile for me. And I sent them to a blog post and actually got a 10% opt-in rate just from sending people to a blog post. Okay, there wasn't even a pop-up or anything like that. They actually had to click through to a link if they wanted to go to a squeeze page, just a text link, and it still worked really well. So that's a way that you can use retargeting and be sending people, be advertising to your prospects again and again and again, using a different picture, using a different text, because you're promoting different content, and still be actually getting a measurable result from it. So this is really cool because it means it'll amplify your content marketing strategy. So you should be creating at least one piece of content in your niche a week, and when you do that, you can add it to your remarketing funnel, to your remarketing rotation, and start sending targeted traffic to it directly, and in doing so, further drive more leads and sales into your business. All the while being the cool dude that is just sharing awesome content with people. Okay, so I think that's one of the most powerful uses of retargeting. I think this strategy is if used correctly, perhaps the most powerful one I've talked about. But yeah, all of this stuff, I really think it's all powerful, it can all work for you, but the one thing I want to stress is just to get started, throw up a basic ad, get that pixel installed, set a budget you're comfortable with, even if it's $25, what's that, $3.50 a day, and get started, see what happens, and I think you'll have some fantastic results with this. Okay, so thank you very much, and I'll see you in the next video.